You cheeky boy, what are you doing?
Daddy,
You need to let Mummy do her podcast. Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. Happy Sunday. We've not recorded on a Sunday before, have we?
Happy Sunday. No, this is going to be really fresh because we're recording this on a Sunday, guys, to go out on Tuesday. I'm actually quite tired. I look a bit tired, don't I?
So, do you know what? Me too. I'm really... Feels like... I mean, the kids go back to school tomorrow. Do yours go back tomorrow?
Yes.
Woohoo! Celebrate good times. Come on.
That's what it feels like.
Honestly, no.
I know.
It's been lovely. It's been fabulous. Wonderful memories made. Blah, blah, blah.
Time, isn't it? Time out. Come on now. But anyway, yeah, so I'm tired. Edward actually got up about 6. I went for dinner last night with friends.
Oh, you went
actually.
out. I
Really
see
nice.
that. It looks lovely.
It was lovely. It was only local, only a few hours. So I got home before midnight, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
And then he got up about 6. You know, you're just tired. I think
Tired,
when you're not
yeah.
used to going out and even having a couple of drinks, it still just makes you really tired.
Well, also, you're probably normally in bed with him, what, by like 9 or something? Like, do you go to bed quite early with him?
I don't. Do
Oh,
you know
you
what?
don't?
I actually don't.
Oh,
I go to bed with Edward probably about 10:30, 11.
Oh, that's good, yeah, to make him sleep in.
But I think that will change. Do you know, like they go through that kind of progression where they sort of like have a growth spurt?
Yeah.
I think that's coming up. So I reckon that in the next sort of 4 weeks, I'll hopefully try and get him down sooner. And do you know, like the sleep changes a little bit, doesn't it? That's what I'm hoping for. Because when the kids are back to school, we'll all get up earlier. I'm going to try and get Edward into bed about 9ish rather than 11 o'clock-ish. It's a bit late. I'm tired.
You might be able to get a little routine with him when they go back. You know, like, so he has like that morning nap, like the afternoon
that's
nap,
it.
like get him, yeah.
So how are you feeling? How's the bump and the baby and your weekend?
Yeah, good. I'm feeling really tired actually today as well. Really tired, like, you know, like a bit sicky, and I've got so much
Nauseous.
pressure. Yeah, like a little. I think I'm just a bit drained. I've been on my feet all morning. Like, I haven't stopped just pottering around doing things in the house, and this is probably the first time I've sat down all morning. So I think it's actually quite nice. But yeah, no, I feel fine. I'm trying to think what's been happening.
I think that's what people forget when you're pregnant, when you have other children. You do not get a chance to sit down.
No.
So if you're listening to this and you're pregnant with your first, really just enjoy
Oh my gosh.
every moment, because when you start having multiple children, you don't get that luxury, do you?
Do you know what I was
It's not
thinking
there.
about? I don't know if we spoke about this on here actually, but I remember when I was pregnant with Nelly, I used to do things like I would drive to this particular baker's. Did we speak about this on here, or was I telling someone else? Anyway, drive to this baker's, which is
Told
like
me
20
you used
minutes
to
away.
iron if a baby grows.
Oh yeah, I used to do things like that as well. Ridiculous. Way too much time on my hands. But I used to go to like a baker's, like get a cake, a sausage roll, come back, sit on the sofa, cup of tea, read a magazine. Like literally, those days are well and
I
truly
just think
over.
there's like moments when you're pregnant when you just like really just want to lay down now. And actually, do you know what? It's because it's been holidays as well. When Nelly and Arthur go back to school, I know you're busy with the house and filming.
Yeah, but it's
you'll
structure
find you'll
and-
get a few more moments where you can actually sit down. It's because it's been summer and they've been around us constantly.
And you know, like on a Sunday morning, like I love being indoors on a Sunday anyway, but do you find yourself clearing up and tidying up all morning and hoovering about 5 times?
Yeah,
That's what I've been doing this
dishwasher.
morning, yeah.
And mine have had like 5 breakfasts.
Oh, same here.
Actually, Gaynor's here today, so it's been a godsend for me because they've had their 5 breakfasts, but Gaynor's been making them pancakes and cereal, jam on toast. I've seen beans on toast. I was like, what else? Paul's gone to Waitrose. I'm like, they're literally, when they're at home, why do they eat so much? Do you know what I think? You don't eat like this at school.
I know.
So why at home?
That's the other
Constantly in
thing
the
as
fridge.
well. I've had that all morning. I've had knocking at the window, like they've been in the garden, knocking at the window. Oh, hello, is this the cafe? I'm like, well, clearly, because I've been making stuff all morning for you. And I was like,
Jeez, the cafe / supermarket.
I was like, the cafe's closed, shut the window.
It's constant, isn't it? It's literally
Oh,
constant.
don't. Oh, that's what I was going to say, what I've done this weekend. That yesterday, that's why I was really tired, catching up. So Friday, we did the Sparkle Walk for Haven House. Friday
That's
evening.
why you're tired.
Yeah, it was
Lots of walking.
10k. Was it 10k?
Wow, that's quite a lot.
So
Wow.
I would say I probably done
It's a lot.
about. I didn't do the full 10. I done probably. I'd say about 7-8k. The last bit.
So what did you do? Just drop off and go and get a cup of tea somewhere?
Well, what happened was, so we got to a point where, like, sort of was like a halfway point, and then we was filming because we filmed it as well, and then we carried on for a bit, and then one of the ladies that I was with, I said, I feel a bit like pressure, you know, like underneath.
Yeah.
I've been walking a long
So
time
that is-
now.
yeah.
I really needed a drink, so we went to meet everyone at the pub where like the end point was, and then as we arrived there, everyone sort of like 20 minutes later started arriving there.
Yeah.
So I sat down,
Well,
got
you done
myself
well,
a lemonade. Yeah, no, it was it was
Do you know
was
what I
really
think?
good.
So did you raise? That's really good, and also raising awareness. And did you raise good money on the day?
So
It's kind
I'm
of
still
like a
waiting to hear what the total was, but we'd already we'd already raised the target, which was we'd gone over the target before we'd even started walking, which was
that's so
amazing.
good.
Yeah, like for donations and stuff. So
I see Greg was in his element, dressed
oh
up
my
as
god, Greg and Dad. No, honestly, it was.
you. Do you know what makes me laugh
hilarious.
about Dad? It wasn't even really the wig; it was like the pop belly and the outfit.
And the outfit, and they both had them cycling short sets on from Minis, and they looked like, so Dad was kind of meant to be Mum, and then
Yeah,
Greg was
I got
me,
that.
but they just looked horrendous. Like, and Greg, that was it. Greg wore a pregnancy suit, so he wore this really heavy belly and like boobs.
Oh, so was he exhausted? He
Yeah,
must
so
have been sweating.
he didn't. Typical man, didn't stop moaning about it the whole way around. I was like, see, this is what we have to do.
Mind you, I think I prefer that look to the one he done a couple of years ago when he had that long dress on.
Oh, the
Do you remember
wedding
when he wore that?
dress.
The wedding. That's it. The wedding
don't.
dress.
That was really bad. I mean, it's all bad. Let's be honest. But no, it
for
was
good-
it
good
was
cause.
all for good cause, and it was really good. Like loads of people turned up. Everyone was
Do you
in good
think you'd
spirit.
ever do the marathon?
No, absolutely not.
Really?
Would you?
Yeah,
Oh, so yeah,
100%.
it's not for me. Throw another challenge my way for charity. I'd be up for it, but not the marathon.
So I remember a couple of years ago, an opportunity came up and I was going to do it. I didn't do it. I think because the opportunity came up for me to do it, it was quite late. I think you probably need a good year, right? And
Yeah,
for
to
someone
train.
that's never done any running, it's something that I definitely want to do in life at some point. But
Yeah.
I just don't know when. I just feel like it's something that.
Would
we
you
could
ask
all
him
do.
because you want a partner to do it with?
Potentially.
See, my mind could be turned, maybe. I just feel like running. I know this sounds, I don't know if this is a thing, but every time I run, and especially distance running, I get the most horrendous earache. You know, I suffer with my ears, don't I, imbalance. I get like this horrendous pain in my ear and all like my jaw. So that's why I just don't really enjoy running, but
Maybe it's
I
not
could
for you. We
maybe
could do
fix
something
the
else.
problem and then,
Look, I'm talking 5 years from now anyway, so don't worry, there's no rush.
yeah.
I'm thinking when all the kids are in school. Right, anyway, so it's really funny. We had a really big, huge response. People actually wrote in so much to our Instagram saying they can't believe
really?
that they found a 2-foot rat in your house, and people were saying, how could you even sleep at night?
No, honestly, this is what I'm saying. So we was working this out the other day. So we had
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I should tell you this. It continues. I'm really sorry
what
if
ne-
this is boring to anyone, but the rat.
It's not. Carry
the,
on.
the rat story continues. So anyway, there's this really bad smell I can smell in my kitchen. First couple of days, Mum and Greg, because Mum's obviously always popping in and out, they was like, oh, I don't know, I think it's you're pregnant, you know, it's your hormones. I was like, no, I can smell it. Anyway, it progressively got worse over 5 days. So I called the guy from the pest control. I was like, can you come and check under the boards again in case there's another dead rat, because I can smell a funny smell. So he comes round, he pulls the boards back. He's like, there's no dead rat, but there's like there's loads of water under here. There's a leak. So we get a plumber round. We get Stacey's Jack. He comes round.
Yeah.
He pulls out all underneath and he goes, right, he said, they've been at your dishwasher tubes, right? So basically what's happened is they've gnawed all the waste tubes of the dishwasher. So all the dirty water has now leaked and is sitting on all like the floor.
So
Water,
it goes like stale and
stale,
stagnant, doesn't it?
stinks. Imagine the stench of like old, dirty dishwasher water. So like,
These rats are so annoying. It's
no,
not just like a rat.
it's caused
just
a really
causing-
massive problem, by the way. So what someone told me the other day is just a little heads up for anyone that might hear rats or mice in like the walls or think they
Yeah.
could potentially get them, is apparently you can buy these plugins which are amazing, which like it's like a deterrent. So I'm going to order some of
Okay.
those. You can get them on Amazon.
Amazon, okay.
So they're like plugins. They don't smell of anything to us, but they're just, apparently it's a deterrent for mice and rats. So
Get them.
just, I would say to anyone that lives in like an area where there's like, it's quite rural or they could get them, please get them, because this has caused me so much stress. Anyway, this morning, so get all the dishwasher fixed, the pipes, everything. Jack's hoovering out all the water. He's like, you've got to let it dry out. The smell's going to get worse before it gets better. I've got candles on constantly, windows open, like trying to...
Yeah.
Anyway, so this morning Greg come up to me and he went, hate to say it, because I went to bed really early last night. He was like, hate to say it, but when I was watching a film downstairs last night, I could hear a rat. I could hear something scrappling around in the boards in the kitchen. And Greg said I kept like banging the side of the work surface. So it continues.
Well, at least you know what to do now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a nightmare.
It is a nightmare. And anyway, so we measured out getting back to the 2 foot rat, we measured out the 2 foot, and 2 foot's huge. But I think that's including the towel. So they said the rat was that long and the towel was that long. Ugh. Honestly, it's bad.
Towel. Also, do you know what? We were speaking about the Tooth Fairy last week as well. Some people wrote in some funny things, and we was a bit lost on how much money the Tooth Fairy gets.
Oh yes, yeah.
So
what does everyone think?
The most popular was £1 per tooth.
Okay, gold coin.
I mean, yeah, and then
That makes sense.
£5 for the first tooth and £1 therefore after that. Which that makes sense. I'm totally out, so I need to.
You're
get
well
back to
above
reality. Yeah,
budget. You're well above the Tooth
above.
Fairy's budget.
And it's really funny because we said about, has anybody else done any like mistakes with it all before? And a lady called Faye said, yes, she blamed it on that the window was closed. So obviously she'd forgotten or something.
Oh, right. Yeah,
And
what's a
then
good...
She
Yeah.
must have done it the next... And then Gemma said, I did this and luckily it was a bank holiday. So she had the excuse to say to
she
her
doesn't
kids,
work.
It's bank holiday, she doesn't work. And then this is really funny. Michelle said, I said she had COVID. So she didn't visit.
Oh, my God.
It's really funny.
I suppose it's quite a good excuse.
Billie, have you started buying any baby bits yet?
No, not yet, but I have been looking at the Katie Loxton baby collection. There's so many nice things and so many mum must-haves.
So many nice things on there, and yeah, I've been looking too, and there's some really nice gift options for me to buy for you, and some really practical things too, like the baby organizer.
My first passport holder and the luggage tags are cute for first holidays too, and you can get them personalised. Have you seen the first backpacks? They'd be so lovely for Edward.
So cute. I have seen them actually, they're really nice. And Katie Loxton's personalisation service allows you to create something one of a kind for you and your little one. You can choose between their beautiful embroidery, where you can get up to 10 characters across certain products, or their golden monogramming with up to 3 initials, so it just makes it even more special.
And if you are gifting to a new mum, you can get a free personalised gold bow gift bag with your order, where you can add a personalised message.
As Katie Loxton has kindly sponsored this episode, we have a special treat for you. You can get 15% off Katie Loxton's autumn and winter collection and their baby collection too, with using the code, in capitals, Sam and Billie Show 15.
That's Sam and Billie Show 15 for 15% off the 2022 autumn and winter collection and the baby collection at Katie Loxton.
Remember last week we was talking about, like, we love Ask Us Anything and we're still going to continue to do that. But we was asking our listeners to see if we wanted like a new segment kind of thing on the show. So we've had loads of people write into us. I think we should go through some of the bits on the list.
Yes.
And then we can just pick out whether we would do that or not, or how it would work, or if we should include it. So, so the first one is, would you rather? That's quite good. I mean, that's...
Oh, would you rather? What, they want us to play it?
Yeah. So it could be like a segment on the podcast as well as our weekly catch-ups and Ask Us
that's
Anything.
a good one.
Would you rather? Truth or dare? Which is hilarious, but with the dares...
That's good.
What could we do dare-wise whilst we're sitting? Because it's
Well, maybe what we have to do is do the dare, but then do it during the week and have to...
speak about it on here after.
Yeah, and maybe get some footage and we could upload it to the Instagram account.
Pranks, that worked well when we had Fern on the show, to be fair. Remember when we pranked Mum?
Oh, pranks, Mum, that's a good one.
Daily routines / skincare and makeup, etc. I'm really happy to talk about daily routines, skincare and makeup. I think there's only so far we can go with that, isn't there? So we can
maybe we
speak
do
about
one.
what we do. Yeah, maybe do one a month. We can chat about
what we've been using. Even maybe we could chat about as well, products, what we've been using, or if we found a new product, whether it's home, beauty, kids, a product.
Actually, yeah.
A product of the week.
Yeah,
it could be anything. Products of the week, couldn't we? It's quite a good idea.
And also, do you know what as well we should get, if anyone's listening, I think we should get our listeners to write in sort of weird but wonderful things that they've used on their babies / kids.
Oh,
that
yeah,
we
it's
don't
a
really
good
know
one.
about. Because we were talking about baby essentials, and you were saying what are the baby essentials these days?
Well, I haven't bought a thing.
That's
Nanny
it.
Liz popped round this morning for a cup of tea, and she said to me, I know you've got a lot going on with the house, but have you thought about, are you going to start getting anything for the baby? And I went, oh my gosh, Nan. I was like, it's in the back of my head somewhere, but I was like, I know what you're saying. I said, I'm just going to get the essentials this time and then get stuff as I need it.
So I had for Edward, and obviously third child, I just wasn't as prepared, and obviously I knew that he was going to sleep with me, so I didn't need to worry about the cribs and the cots and things like that. So I just literally had, and obviously breastfeeding, so I didn't have any.
You didn't have to do all the bottles, yeah.
So I had baby grows, obviously. Sponges. Do you know those little sponges from Boots?
Those little round ones.
Little round. Yeah, had that. And I think I had the little bathtub thing, which I'm going to give to you, so don't buy that. We're going to recycle.
Okay,
yes. Give that to you.
Yeah.
Because literally, that little bathtub, he wasn't in it for long. I'd say
No.
6 weeks.
And
There's
that's
no
the
point in
thing, it's
buying
just a
one.
waste, isn't it,
It's just a
otherwise?
waste. So I'll bring that to you, so you can use that. Now he just sort of lays flat in the bath like a little bath pillow. And then I think, what else did I have? I'm sure that was it.
I think essentials are things like loads of lovely white baby
nappies,
grows,
obviously.
nappies,
Loads of nappies.
vests, muslins. I remember going through them
Cotton pads.
cotton wool pads, like something for the baby to sleep in next to the bed.
Should get one of those snooze pods.
Somewhere to put the baby downstairs, a Moses
So
basket, or you had that lovely crib.
Oh, I never went in that. And Rosie. But also, I have a little Moses thing down here, which I've just put away because the whole time Edward just sat on my V feeding cushion on the couch.
Yeah.
Kind of elevated. It's it is lovely having all these baskets and this but to be honest, they don't really. All they really need is just a comfortable pillow that they can sort of.
And actually,
sit in.
Your pregnancy pillow, the ones that we've got, they're so squishy and lovely. You could just prop them on.
That's what I do with Edward. He just always sits on the sofa on my feeding pillow. But
yeah,
you'll find your way. Anyway, so other ideas. Someone said about home updates. I mean, we do chat a lot about the home, don't we? Do you want to give us a quick update on your house?
In a nutshell. So the staircase has gone in, which I'm really
saw
happy
it
about.
on Instagram.
Yeah,
Looks
that's a
beautiful.
really big thing now. And there's I can't even tell you, so much going on. I've actually had a couple of sleepless nights over things this week because I've just been, my mind is working overtime with it. And as much as there's loads going on there, loads of little things are going wrong. Not major, but things have arrived and been fitted and they're the wrong style, the wrong colours. Shower heads are going in and they're the wrong size. They've had to ruin bits of the coving to get them in. It's just, because there's so much going on, it feels like there's so much going wrong as well. But it is fine. It's all under control. It's just stressful and juggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
And
the staircase looks amazing. I'm seeing it. It looks so good.
Thank you. And give us a quick house update as well for you.
I think I told you before, office is being done next, isn't it? Oh, dressing room. So, dressing room's being done last week of September.
How exciting.
Thank God.
Are you having doors on your dressing room?
I am.
So am
Are
I.
you?
Yes.
I just think also
Quite controversial. I think people will be like, why would...
I just think that it's just less stress having doors, because if I didn't have doors, there'd be that continuous wanting it to look really neat, colour coordinate, you know. And I just feel like with doors
Same.
on, you haven't got to be as precious with like how it is when you shut the doors.
I agree. I completely
And also
agree.
as well, I like the fact that with mine, the way I've designed it, it's like some are mirrored and some aren't. So I have that, like, I've got, you know, a bit of variation with the mirrors and the lights and stuff. So that's going to be amazing.
Perfect.
And then that, and then office. So, but that's all happening towards the end of this month, so I'll let you know how we get on. I've got like the guy coming in to do the ceiling. We've got to change the spotlights and things in here, but all a bit boring. But I'll keep you
that's going to
updated.
be... Are you going to do like a little transformation to show to everyone, you know, before and after?
And we'll have to put it on the Instagram, because it's just a plain room. I'm sitting in it now, so I'm really excited. And I've got like different lights. I've got a nice chandelier going in. Just, it's going to be lovely. I can't wait to have some rooms done in the house.
Yeah, it's going to look lovely.
Yeah, I can't wait. Just takes time, doesn't it? But yeah, so something else someone said about hearing from Greg and Paul more, which I actually think we should do a Greg and Paul episode again soon.
Oh, should we do it again? Because also, we haven't done one since I've been pregnant.
And also since we recorded it at the studio, which was ages ago.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's time to get the boys on and do a catch-up with all
let's
four
do a
of us.
catch-up.
And Dad, someone mentioned about Dad.
Dad's desperate to come on our podcast. He keeps asking me, he's like, when am I coming on the podcast? So we'll definitely get a date for Dad in as well.
Yeah, definitely. Peak and pick of the week. That's quite good. So I guess like peak being like highs and then lows. Ask the kids anything. I think that's really funny. We should do that.
That's really good.
So confessions, a day in the life of Billie / Sam. Right, what should we do? Right, what should we start with next week? Let's start a new. Out of all of those I've just read out, what do you think? We'll definitely do Paul and Greg episode. That's kind of like a separate thing. But what should we do? Let's start like each week we can include.
I think Pit and what was it?
Peak and pit of the week.
Peak and pit of the week.
And what about a truth or dare? We could do like one each.
Truth or dare, that's good. And then
right, let's write it down. Okay, so peak and pit of the week is for us in our control. So truth or dare, I think it should be the listeners. So each week they give either both of us should have a truth and a dare each. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I've just seen one on here. Gaynor and Linda.
Oh yeah, the mother-in-laws.
That'd be good,
we
actually.
Can get them on. I'm sure they'd love it.
Beauty hacks.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So we could do our product of the week, whether it's like something we've used for the kids.
I think we should get that in from the listeners as well, because it's so limited when it's us, isn't it? Like we can get a much more variety of things.
Yeah.
If we get our listeners involved.
But even if it's like something that we've used, like a new washing detergent
anything.
Or a new lip balm, you know, like we could just say, like my product of the week is like this week I'm gonna say my product.
On, you tell me what have you used this week? It could be
something
anything.
new.
Yeah. Wait, does it have to be a product?
No, it could be anything, can't it? It could
like
be
a beauty product.
No, it doesn't. I don't think it has to be beauty. I tell you what, I have something I ordered the kids, what Fern had on holiday for Sunday, and I ordered them some this week. They were these pens, and basically they're on a loop. So all the lids, right, are on a loop. So I don't know about you, but I'm forever losing pen lids in this house. They get all the pens out, I can't find the lids, then the pens just go in the bin, right? So this loop, imagine like a round circle with all the so you have to, so you won't lose any lids because you've got the loop, the pens come off and they go back onto the, do you get what I mean? It's really hard to explain.
Are they on a string?
It's a string, but it's attached as a loop, so you don't lose the pen lids.
Right, let me have a look. I can't picture it. Oh, right, okay.
Do you get what I mean? So you don't lose any pen lids because they're all attached on like a circle.
Yes, Yeah, okay, I get it now. But you could potentially still not put the pen back in the lid.
Yeah, but because it's usually like you can't find the lid, isn't it?
Yeah, okay.
You always find the pens because they're big, don't you?
A cap ring, it's called.
Yeah.
A cap ring. Okay, that's a good one. I like it.
Like I'm forever losing.
Let me go on my Amazon and see what I've purchased. See if I can.
Can I just say what Nellie's googled on mine?
What?
Lip balm for children.
No, do you know what's really funny that's in mine? Laser measure. Have you got one of those?
No, but all the builders use them at the house.
So good, and I'm such a bug with it.
Oh,
so the
my
other day,
God, I can
I was so
imagine.
annoying. Paul was like, "Oh, you're so annoying with a new laser pen." Thing is, I'm not good with the tape measure. I don't know about you.
Useless.
Useless. So I was like, I'm gonna see how much they are. I went on Amazon, and obviously everything's on Amazon. I think it was like 20 quid. If you're doing up your house and you need you know your decorators and people asking for certain measurements, like. This gets it to the T. Like, honestly, it's amazing. So I've been using it around the house, and Paul has just been bugged
I can
out
imagine
with
you
me.
being like, wait, let me just get my laser measure and like doing like.
We did it yesterday in here, and then Paul had to come and double like measure because he still didn't think that what I'd done was right.
Correct.
And I was like, see, doesn't lie. The
Do you know-
laser measure does not lie.
Do you know what? That would be quite a good one, actually. I think a lot of people, I mean, I don't know about, maybe our listeners can tell us, but I think a lot of people use Amazon, right? And use Amazon Prime. I use it all the time, especially since lockdown. We could we'd have to go through like what our last Amazon purchase was every week, you know, like, because it's really random.
You know what I've got on mine? Me too, Scrub Daddy. Have you got one of those?
No,
Oh my, it's life changing.
I'm getting it now. What is it?
So it's a sponge. It's like a
Who
dish.
for? Oh, it's not for. Not
You need
for,
the wand.
So it's not a beauty
No.
thing.
Definitely not.
Scrub Daddy.
Probably scrub
Oh,
your
I can
feet
see
with it.
Scrub Mummy.
No, so Scrub Daddy, they're quite popular. They're like a round sponge, really hard. But they've now got it on like one of those wands. Do you know what I mean?
I
You
can
put
see
the
it. Scrub
detergent in.
Scrub Daddy dish wand. Oh, so but that's like I've got one of those. It's called something different though.
Yeah, I've got that one as well. But this one, it's the end. It's the Scrub Daddy. The smiley face is like tough. You literally gets off like on your pans. That's it.
Looks a bit suspect actually.
And do you know what else I've got in mine? A recorder. So I
Oh
bought
my god! Please
I bought
no.
a recorder and a like
Why? Who's doing recorder
Fun.
lessons?
fun and easy songs. Me to Edward.
What? Sorry. No, that is going to be the most irritating thing. Edward's going to be bugged out with you.
It's so
We playing Three Blind Mice and the recorder in the house. Seriously. Why? Where's that come from?
It's so annoying. I can't.
But why have you
even
done
listen
that?
To myself playing it. I thought he would like it.
You know who else likes the recorder? Mum.
She does. I'm going to give it to Mum for her
Wait,
grandkids.
hold on. Why are you
It's
playing a recorder to Edward?
I thought he would like it, and he just looks at me, and Joe, like, they sort of like.
Did you? Sorry,
not
where did this
interested.
come from? You must have got inspiration from
just-
somewhere.
No, I didn't. I just thought.
You just thought one day he was crying, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to add to this lovely noise and just get a recorder.
I just thought, like, at this age, they listen to just normal lullabies, don't they? It's all quite basic. And I thought, why not get a recorder and play these lullabies to him myself?
Samantha, you used to play the piano. Play the piano, don't play the recorder.
Oh,
Recorder's got to be probably one of the most irritating instruments out there, surely.
Honestly, it was a big epic fail. He was not interested.
That is really funny.
Okay, that's my Amazon purchases for the week. We'll get back to that next week. That's good. That is good. like that.
A day in the life of Sam or Billie.
To be honest, I've got to be completely honest with you. Unless there's something exciting in the diary, it's not that exciting.
No, but I think people like to know what's actually happened in your house this morning. I can tell you everything what's happened in my house this morning. Should we do
Right,
a day
okay,
in the
so-
life of this morning? It's Sunday morning, everyone. I'm going to tell you what's
Right.
happened in my household from start to finish. Okay,
But go on, go for it.
so I wake up, Arthur's in the bed with me. it's really early. He's like woken me up, mummy, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so waking up, we're chatting. Nelly comes down. She's getting in for cuddles. And then Greg comes in. Then Greg went downstairs and made me a cup of tea and biscuit. Then the kids really wanted to watch old episodes of the Mummy Diaries, which I thought was really funny. So I was like, yeah, of course. So we put them on, and actually I've still
Nothing like a bit of self-love.
I know, yeah, I've still got it on here now in the background. So we watched that, then we come downstairs, Nanny and Grandad come round for a cup of tea, chatting away with them, and then Greg went to the new house, had to check on some things. He's had a tennis lesson, which I'll tell you about that in a second, because it's actually, well, no, it's basically
I'm starting tennis lessons.
Well, yeah, so
Me and Greg can play doubles
to
together.
play together. There was all stuff going on at the house this morning, and the builders were calling me. We can't get hold of Greg, so Greg's left his phone in the car for the whole tennis lesson, which I get, it's fine. Have your hour, but I was like, while there's stuff going on at the house, it's stressful if no one can get hold of you. Anyway, that was like a bit of a, argument this morning. So Greg's on the tennis lesson. Me and the kids are at home. I made Arthur eggy bread for breakfast. I actually had some as well.
Yummy.
And then shower time.
It's only 12:46, by the way, guys. A lot's gone on.
A lot's gone on. We've had the bouncy castle up in the garden. We've played cafes. The kids have made homemade squishies, whatever they are. They basically just made loads of mess in the kitchen.
Arthur put a sticker on his dingleberries.
Arthur put a sticker on his dingleberry. He comes.
Genuinely, guys, that you missed that when we first logged in earlier. Billy was dealing with the kids, and Arthur's just come down covered in stickers, including down below. Billy was like, "What are you doing?"
And they both thought it was like the funniest thing ever, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
And then
That is quite funny, to be fair.
it was time to get ready and do the podcast. That's been my day so far.
Right, and it's 12:47 now. So what of my morning? So I got up, Edward woke up about 6. So that was quite early. But then I managed to kind of tease him back to sleep. You know, you kind of dream feed them back to sleep.
Oh, nice. Good lady.
Come down, had a cup of tea, chatting to Paul and Rosie for a bit. Gayla stayed last night, so she's here as well. Oh, this is funny, actually. So when Edward came down, Gayla was holding him. Sometimes in the morning I take the nappy off the baby just to let him have a little breather.
Yeah.
Because in the night, it's just, they've had
So,
napping all
yeah,
night. So I can't really show too much because of his little bum and stuff, but Gayla was holding him non-nappy. Can you see that? Pure baby poo everywhere. And she's sitting in white pyjamas.
Oh,
She was sitting there and it went, and it was so much. It was like a really big one.
Do you know what it is?
That happened this morning.
Sometimes it's like the air, isn't it? It's circulating, like it just makes them...
Yeah, because the way he was sitting, his like knees were up as well. So there was like loads of wind and all of a sudden he went bang like that. And then, so Gayla went and changed and then I put a nappy on him because I thought just in case, and he was still going. He had a real good clear out.
That's good.
It must have been lovely for him, yeah. And then what did I do? I made bacon sandwiches for everyone, and then Paul's got all the football highlights and scores. Honestly, Premier League's back on. It's just not Paul's like.
Loves the football.
The house is consumed with football, and Arsenal's playing today, so it's a big deal. Paul went to Waitrose. I got the baby to sleep whilst getting ready for podcast, and here we are.
Here we are.
So yeah, it's been quite a nice. I'm not cooking. What am I doing today?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I done a midweek roast.
Oh,
this
nice.
week.
Yeah.
And it was really nice. I just didn't fancy doing it again today.
No.
But yesterday I bought some steak, so I'm going to do homemade chips, steak and salad for dinner.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I could eat that.
I'm going to do an early dinner. I've got all the uniforms sorted because tomorrow's first day back at
yes.
school. I need to just pack the bags.
That's
sports
what I
bags,
need to do.
stationery. So I'm going to do, after this, I'm going to probably see to the baby if he's awake, and then I'm going to get everything properly ready, hung up, laid out for tomorrow.
Do you know what? That's exactly. I've got all the uniforms. They're all ironed, washed. Everything's there, but I just need to organise it all, and get the bags ready and get their hats out and stuff. This episode is brought to you by HelloFresh.
What was the last thing you made from HelloFresh? Has anything topped Bill's butter chicken?
I don't think anything can top Bill's butter chicken, but I did make these really nice Tex-Mex wraps. They were like chili con carne, which is something that I wouldn't usually make, but they were delicious.
Yes, I made this rapid 20-minute chicken noodles the other day, and it was delicious.
What we love about HelloFresh is it comes straight to your door. It's quality ingredients. You get the correct portions, so there's less waste, and you get to try stuff you wouldn't normally do.
And it's so easy to follow up the step-by-step guides, which with the kids and being so busy all the time is a massive help.
So we have a treat for you. You can get 50% off your first box and 35% off your next 3 boxes with the code Sam and Billie.
That's the code in capital letters, Sam and Billie, 50% off your first box and 35% off your next 3 boxes. This episode is brought to you by Calm.
Mamph, what are your self-care rituals at the minute?
So I've been really enjoying getting out of the pram and going for nice long walks, taking a nice hot shower, putting a face mask on, and also I've been really getting into the Calm app recently.
I knew you'd love it. For those of you who don't know Calm, it's the #1 mental wellness app and it helps reduce your stress and anxiety. We've both been using it for a while now. I actually used it last night and I fell asleep, I reckon, within 10-15 minutes.
The app has guided meditations, sleep stories, daily movement sessions and music tracks. Billie, you must be using the sleep stories at night now to help you sleep after having the massive rat in your house.
100%. It does make me feel really calm at night and it really helps me to get to sleep.
So guys, you should give Calm a try with our exclusive offer.
For listeners of the show, Calm is offering 40% off a Calm Premium subscription at calm.com/Sam and Billie.
Go to calm.com/Sam and Billie for 40% off unlimited access to Calm's entire library.
That's calm.com/Sam and Billie.
So guys, it's that time of week again. We've been babbling on for 40 minutes. So ask us anything. Should we do a couple before we finish?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so if you could be a professional in any sport, what would it be? I think I'd be a professional golfer.
Oh.
That reason being, I think when you get to a certain age as well, like, it's probably quite nice to hit a few rounds of golf, travel the world, and the golfers get really good money.
Yeah. I'm going to say I would like to be...
Shot put.
I used to be good at javelin at school, actually.
That's it, javelin.
Javelin.
It was you that done javelin, wasn't it?
I was good at javelin at school, for a small person as well. I'm going to say I would be a professional...
Just be a golfer with me. We can just...
No,
get
wait, I
caddies,
just
have
had
fun.
one. What was it?
Swimming?
No, tennis player.
Yeah, tennis really good.
Tennis. Yeah.
Tennis, golf, yeah, like that. You can see us being like the new Venus and Serena.
Have you watched that film, by the way?
Richard, was it King Richard?
King
No, I
Richard.
really need
Oh,
I've
it's
been
really
meaning to watch
good.
it all summer, and of course haven't even got round to
Oh,
it.
you
I've
should
had
watch
all
it. When the
movies
kids
on.
go back, if you get an afternoon, watch it. It's really good.
Did you watch, you know what's on Sky now? Super Pets.
No.
With the kids, that's good. Also, did you watch Sing 2?
Yes, Sing 2 is really good.
So good. Sing 1 and Sing 2, I just love them.
Yeah,
I just think
such
they're
good.
they're probably my favourite.
They're films that you enjoy with the kids as well.
With the kids, and the music's good. Yeah, I love them. Okay, so the next question is, what's a good one? How do you keep your homes organised? I've got to be honest, guys,
gosh.
at the moment, I've not got that much organisation going on. It's so hard with a baby and school holidays and...
Yeah, I have to be
I haven't
really
got
honest.
storage yet.
Do you know what it is with me? I love everything to be clean. As long as everything's clean, surfaces are clean and like hoovered.
Don't mind a bit
I
of
can
mess.
deal like with the toys and stuff, but
Toys,
my
yeah.
house is constantly, my hallway, my kitchen and my lounge is constantly filled with boxes. And it's been like that for years. It's like it's just everything, like house stuff or work things. That's why when we move, I've got that dedicated space. Like, and I'm going to have an office because that way I can be. I just can't wait to be organised. I'm actually quite disorganised in this house at the minute. There's stuff everywhere. Don't get me wrong, it's tidy, but it's organised chaos.
It is. And do you know what as well? I've never used those kind of organised. I think you have a couple of times in the past. Once I get my storage sorted in this house, I'm going to call in some professionals.
Same.
There's a lady on Instagram that's called the Folding Lady. I'm going to get her in, I think, just to come and just show me how it's done. I just need like a couple of days. Show me, bring in your expertise, show me what to do, and then hopefully I will keep it up.
I was actually thinking of messaging Mrs. Hinch and asking her for some organising tips for the new house. I was thinking,
I mean,
I'm gonna.
all you've got to do is go on her. She posts quite a lot of organising.
I know.
stuff.
I follow her on Instagram anyway, but I was thinking I need, like, you know, like, obviously I'm going to have more space so I can get really organised, and that's how I want it to stay. Like,
it's things like bedding and towels and clothing. That's the kind of stuff that just needs
paperwork,
proper organisation.
you know what aggravates me the most in my house? The junk on the kitchen side. You know, like all the bills.
I just think you can't avoid that.
Oh,
I think
my
that's
God,
gonna-
what
any
is it?
House is everyone's gonna have them junk drawers in their kitchen.
It's just stuff,
about
and
four
it's
of
like,
them.
yeah, I've got four junk drawers. Like, what is that?
Stuff. But then it's like you kind of need that screwdriver, or you need that. You know, it's just things that you need.
Yeah,
You can't really get rid
things
of it.
that you think
Like
you
the
need
bag
but
of
never
euros.
use. Yeah,
Yeah, like a bag of.
no,
old
I've
euros.
got like a
You think,
bag of batteries.
Yeah.
Like all
Actually,
random
you've seen my
batteries.
You've seen my battery box. Actually, it's Paul's.
Yes, I have.
Guys, if you haven't got it, I think it's. You always laugh at it when you come over.
Do you know
So
what?
there's-
We've actually been really annoying because this question, how do you keep your homes organised? We've gone around every reason why our homes aren't organised, but we should actually say the parts of it that are. So your battery
So my
box.
batteries are organised, guys, and you can get it again on Amazon. They should be paying us for this. It's called a cum case.
A what?
Cum case, hard battery organizer, storage box, and basically it
Can you spell
stores
that
your
out?
Batteries. COME.
That's
case.
really random.
So random and inappropriate.
Has anyone
so,
seen Paul's cum case? I don't know.
You have. So yeah, that's really handy, guys, especially coming up to Christmas.
Okay, so
How's your cum case?
I'm gonna say things I am like organised. I have got like in my cupboards. This is from ages ago, and I've kept it that way. I had the Style Sisters round, and this is like going back years. But they organised all for me, like you know, like your spices, herbs, things like that. And they were like on these plastic round swivel things that go in the cupboard. They're really good. And also I think like with toys, for example, in my house, Matt, if you notice, like you walk into the kitchen, all the toys are there. But I've got like the units on the wall with drawers, storage. I think storage is the most important thing, isn't it, when it comes to family homes? Being able to put stuff away and then access it easily.
So these are good. Sorry, I've just have been Googling organising spices, and it's like a 5-tier cabinet spice rack. So as you open the cupboard, you're not going to have this issue now you've got a pantry, but for those of you that haven't, like myself, you can open the door and then you can like hooks, and you've got extra space from like on the other side, do you know what I mean, on the door.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I mean, there's loads of ideas. You just have to Google, guys. Look, there's loads. That Joseph does some really good cupboard storing bits. Right, anyway, we're babbling on. I think that's it for today. And then next week, we've got loads to be getting on with
Yes.
next week's episode. So, yeah. Have a lovely rest of your Sunday.
And you.
Okay, thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.